So, let's jump into the daily challenge and see what's on today's menu. So, the clans are Melting Remnant Umbra. Mutators are Tissue Paper. Apply Fragile to non-boss enemy units when they enter the pyro room. Fragile means if they lose health, they die. So, if they don't have armor or damage shield or something, they will die in one hit to the pyre, no matter how much health they have. Hi JJDRKB8, welcome. There's one track mind, so we take a random path every ring, so we don't get to choose our shops and things like that. Which just means we have to plan for both possibilities and just go with whatever we get. And finally there's ninja training. Minor bosses enter with stealth 5. The scores, pretty normal. We have 64k to 46k to 48k scores, except for Comrade, who's at the top with almost 54k here. So nothing out of the ordinary right there. Comrade apparently managed to get some kind of infinite combo, which is pretty impressive with one track mind, but and it also doesn't seem to be a very obvious infinite because no one else has gotten it. So let's jump into the run and see what cards we get to play with today. So our starting cards are Draft, Prismal Dust and Subsuming Blade, which is definitely nice to have Subsuming Blade for the start, because we have a lot of time to increase it. There's also the Pride Seraph, who will sap our units, and Draft, Prismal Dust are the other starting cards. Not that excited about those, but they might still be useful anyways. Commemorative Spike or Forever Flame. Honestly, I'm a pretty big fan of Forever Flame. Although the Spike isn't bad, it's certainly a decent artifact. I think Forever Flame just offers us more flexibility and a much easier setup, which is certainly gonna be helpful. So something we can consider is maybe we can get a very big Subsuming Blade by the end. And we can't really go with the burnout route. We don't have any way to increase burnout or reform, so it would be a liability in the first battle. And honestly, the harvest path, since the wild mutation upgrade, is really solid and I do like it a lot. Mark of Invasion, sure. Hi Rock, welcome. Glad to see you here. So, I think we don't want to take the 9 damage from these guys. Ways to prevent that. There are a few. We could put Rector Flicker on the bottom and then train Steward, Draft and Drag on the top floor to take out these guys. I wouldn't mind that. We would need to Prismal Dust the Rector, otherwise he would die to these clergymen. The problem with that is that we are very limited in the amount of slate triggers we get. And also the second wave of clergymen will be a lot harder to deal with because the draft would have burned out at that point. Setting up on the top floor is obviously the most straightforward way of approaching this fight, but I am wondering if it's possible to get some extra score by setting up the second floor instead. The second floor is a nice middle ground that still offers us some flexibility. Yeah, I kind of like that. So these units go there. Now I just need to figure out how I want to protect these units. I could play a Train Steward here and use the Prismal Dust on the draft or on the drag on the top floor. I could also set the Train Steward on the top floor. Drag on this floor. I could set them both up here and use the Prismal Dust on the Rector. I think that's my least favorite method. I think I do want the drag here. I think that's pretty solid, gives us 2 harvest triggers. Train Steward on the top floor. Obviously we need the Prismal Dust, otherwise these units will just die. And obviously we need a bit more power on this floor, but we should be able to get that. I really want to play the Subsuming Blade. If I play the Subsuming Blade on the top floor... let's look at the Shade Splitter first. This Rubble Morsel is probably best played here. Hi Dudette, hi Nightbreeze, welcome. Happy to see you guys. I could take the damage from these guys. It's only 3 damage. And focus on getting the Collector. I think I should get the Collector. Another option is to play another Train Steward here on the top floor, but I think it's better to play it on this floor and get another kill here. So we have an easier time with the boss. I do want to avoid taking this damage, so I'll set up these 2 Train Stewards on the top floor to take care of these guys. And I do want to get the kill on all of those units. Prismal Dust sadly isn't optimal here, but it still prevents 9 damage, so we'll use it. Okay, now we need to get rid of the ninja charges on the boss. This kills the clergyman and takes away 2 of the stealth charges, and we should be able to get the kill here. Yep. Let's use the Subsuming Blade one more time. Okay, so if we set up on the top floor, we could have had a flawless kill on the top floor, which would have given us 1610 points. So by doing it on the second floor, we gained 40 points on this fight. Now, should we try playing the Comrade way and aiming for a Subsuming Blade combo deck? Yeah, Subsuming Blade this early is very nice, especially in a small Covenant 1 deck, which only has 16 cards, so you actually draw Subsuming Blade pretty frequently. So if we want an infinite subsuming blade combo deck, we need to cost reuse it, we need a Votivary, we need a Wax or Snuffer, for example. And we need a relatively limited amount of cards in the deck that don't consume, but we have 4 Train Stewards, 3 Drags, 2 Drafts, the Champion and the Prismal Dust. So we only have 4 cards right now that are our main deck. So we could add a Molder pretty easily, just to get past the first few fights. You know, let's go big this time. It's a risk. It's obviously a risk to try building a combo deck. We might die to ninja training pretty early on, but I think I am interested in going for that. We could go with a pack morsel here. We could also skip, but I think pack morsels is pretty decent. It gives us a bunch of it's not that good, is it? Let's see, what are our next options? We are probably aiming for the Merchant of Magic, so we can get the Subsuming Blade cost reused. I think I like skip more than picking up the pack morsels here. Let's see where we go. We went to the unit banner. Let's look at the shop. We have Large Stone available here. I wouldn't mind a decent unit here, but obviously most Umbra units require morsels to work. A Shadow Eater or a Crucible Warden. Either could be helpful against ninja training bosses. So next floor we are either gonna get a Merchant of Steel or a Relic, and we'll get a banner no matter what. I don't want the large Shadow Eater. It's definitely not something I'm interested in, but I think generally a Shadow Eater is not a bad idea. I'm just wondering whether or not the Crucible Warden could be better because of ninja training. Damage shield is very strong against that. I kinda wanna go with the Crucible Warden. And I think I might skip on the Large Stone. No, I won't. The Large Stone is basically a free pass through Daedalus already. Like, this unit won't lose to Daedalus. It's just not gonna happen. Do we wanna start removing cards yet? No. We might need the gold. Yeah, I agree, Rock. We definitely want to make the Subsuming Blade cost 0 first chance we get. I'm throwing out all these units so I can draw into my Subsuming Blades. I also want to get the Harvest triggers with Rector. Not that ideal. You know what? Shouldn't have played that morsel. I want to make the blade as strong as possible. And I want to get a kill on the bottom floor, so I will give this guy some lifesteal. And also some damage shields. He's damaged, so the lifesteal is not gonna be wasted. And we can get another kill here with the blade. That's a very good good idea, Nightbreeze. We should definitely save some gold for the snuffer. I think I'm gonna skip here. I don't think I'm gonna build into burnout too much. Wouldn't mind a single Umbra assault. I need some kind of muscle generation. And I think we can carry this Umbra assault for a while. We need a way to get past Daedalus and Fell after all. Okay, so we're going for Hersel's Horde here. Pyrestone housing and wing clippings. Yeah, we don't even have something like Votivary. Pyrestone housing should be nice. We actually want to consume the cards we have that have consume. Let's take the housing. Hey, Mystery Machine! Thank you so much for the subscription, Tier 1, for the 3rd month in a row. Welcome back, and enjoy your emote in chat. Dudette, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime subscription. Welcome to the stream, and enjoy your emote in chat. So, this is a hard skip, I think. If anything, it's the Ember Stasis, but honestly, I think it's nothing. This would severely reduce our chances to go combo. I think we want to do a similar setup again. And basically have a bottom floor kill, if that's something we can achieve. Should be a lot easier now that we have the Umbra Assault. Because we can actually feed this guy to keep him alive. Let's use these guys as blockers. And start stacking train stewards on the top. There's our blade. Dealing 20 damage already. Which is certainly pretty nice. We need to think about how we kill this Forge Disciple. Maybe I should just get the 20 damage in now. And then have a drag and a train steward help Rector deal with her. That should work out. Let's bring back the health morsel. Let's block this hit with a drag, and let's... Well, the damage shield is unnecessary, it doesn't really do anything. Let's apply it to the Rector instead. I'm gonna keep this Prismal Dust in the deck. No, I kinda wanna draw back into the Umbra Assault and Subsuming Blade every turn. Kill the bomb. this guy. I should have played the Molden instead, but that's fine. Actually, maybe that's even better. Okay. Victory on the bottom floor. Just as planned. This guy will carry us for quite a while. Especially if we can give him another upgrade. I think we are no longer building an infinite. I think we are now Bounty Stalker. With the Forever Flame and the Pyrestone housing as our relics, that could be very powerful. We also have a Molded already, and we also have a Subsuming Blade, which can kill the Bounty Stalker, which is sometimes nice. Easy draw. Merchant of Magic. If we want to go for Bounty Stalker strategies, we need a Molded with holdover. Cost reduction still go on the Subsuming Blade, I think. I am okay with paying 1 Ember every turn to play the Molded. And we want an Umbra Assault to be damage increased. But that's it. We could buy a Purge here, but maybe better not to. There's only a Merchant of Magic on the next floor. Let's gain the hell, let's remove some cards. I think I don't really want these Shade Splitters all that much. Because we have the Umbra Assault to generate our morsels. And we have a very small deck. The Salt consume. And not until much later, I think. Because we are relying on the Salt to keep our Crucible Warden alive. And yeah, we can kill Bounty Stalker with it. At least the first 2 reforms. Well, the non-reform and the reformed 1 version. Although we probably don't need to kill the reformed 1's version. Let's keep our main deck very small and optimized. Let's go with Harvest, it should prove pretty valuable. Enemy units enter with armor 15, okay. At least our Subsuming Blade has piercing. We want the Bounty Stalker to die as soon as possible, obviously. But that happens even on the second floor. Because it has stealth anyway on the first turn. We will need an extra chunk of damage against this Clipped Reflector. I want to keep the slot open for a draft. Draft, there we go. It's not gonna be enough just yet on this floor, but it's a start. Block the damage, so our Crucible Warden doesn't lose the damage shield. Let's also pop another Train Steward on the top floor. And our capacity limit is reached, so let's use a big Prismal Dust on the Crucible Warden so he gets a head start with damage shields. That's actually the perfect amount of health to get rid of that guy. Bring back our Stalker with Burnout this time. With the Stalker here and a draft, we almost have enough damage to kill this guy. We can kill this guy with units if we want. So we could use the Subsuming Blade on the Quill Marksman instead, which gives us a Harvest trigger, which is a little better. And now we should be drawing the Subsuming Blade almost every turn. So that's certainly helpful. The Umbra Assault isn't that easy to use right now. So we might have to put a lot of effort into using the Umbra Assault every turn. Still do want to get kills. And we almost have the damage to... Well, with the drag we actually do have the damage to finish this guy off, so that's nice. Almost enough damage to kill the Clipped Reflector with the Subsuming Blade. We kill the backline then. I could have killed my Bounty Stalker, maybe that was actually the better play. But you know what? He's gonna die once more anyways, so should be okay. Let's also make room here on the top floor. Damage Shield Morsel is certainly very nice. Can we get another powerful morsel? Probably not really. Let's play out this Train Steward. We're only a few damage short here on the bottom floor. Just bringing back a Bounty Stalker is gonna be enough. And the Bounty Stalker still dies. I also wanna use a Subsuming Blade. Still keeps the Bounty Stalker alive. Keeps him dead. Another Subsuming Blade. There is Votivary. Should I pick it up just in case? The Votivary Subsuming Blade combo is still faster than the Bounty Stalker, and we might not get upgrades on the Bounty Stalker, which is a problem if that happens. Removals and a dupe. Let's start with the Concealed Caverns. This guy. Yeah, I think it's Gift of Gratitude to get the coins. Obviously, Heaven's Gold does nothing. I was thinking about the Petty Theft, but there is a certain reason why Honest might be the better option, the Gift of Gratitude, and that's because we might pick up the Memories of the Melted. And Memories of the Melted would give us the option of going infinite with Gifts of Gratitude. Basically getting the 2.5k score from gold. Yeah, Gift of Gratitude can only be used against enemies, so we can't use it on our Votivary. I think it's time to start removing some Train Stewards. At least one at the very least we want one of them gone. I still like this one Shade Splitter just so we don't have only a single card that gives us our Crucible Warden damage shield. I will remove it later most likely. And the dupe I think should be on Gift of Gratitude, so we can use one early. Or is it Subsuming Blade? Yeah, it's Subsuming Blade. For our combo, we... If we kill Votiveri... Yeah, I think we might need a second Subsuming Blade to combo off anyways. And Subsuming Blade will carry us through these fights very easily. This is a lot of damage. I think we want to protect this guy with some drags. Just so he doesn't lose that much health on the first turn. Bounty Stalker needs to be in the front. Okay. Let's kill one of these. So we have some food for our Warden. Let's place down a draft behind the Rector so we can kill the Silent Marksman. And let's just place these burnout units so they are gone. We can reform a drag, but... Oh, we need the Molder back next turn and we're not through our deck yet, so let's reform a drag then. Let's use the Prismal Dust. On Rector. Prevented 13 damage. Let's bring back Bounty. Rector kills the Clip Defender easily, so let's use the Bounty to hit the Overcharge tank. This is 80 damage, so it's almost enough to kill the Overcharge tank with just these two. Kinda want this guy gone. Let's block some damage against the Crucible Warden. We wanna bring back Bounty Stalker, that's for sure. Block some damage with the Votiveri here. Let's also remove one of these guys. Give this guy another damage shield. So we're a bit higher on health. Although we have the lifesteal now, so that was probably not necessary. Let's kill and reform a Bounty Stalker. We could kill him again, but that's not actually gonna be beneficial. Let's instead play a Votiveri and Umbra Salt that. Now it is actually beneficial. We are obviously lacking damage here. We can't really use morsels to accomplish much here. But if we kill these guys, we should still have a lot more damage. We can move Bounty Stalker to the bottom, but that's not gonna help because of the stealth. We can also reform a morsel, which can be useful. Let's remove this guy. Is there a morsel that actually survives? Yeah, the Antumbra. And Umbra morsel does actually survive here, but it's still not gonna be enough. What's our final card? Gift of Gratitude. That's not gonna help. This is, as far as I know, the best I can do this turn. Let's bring back Bounty Stalker. Play Bounty. Play Votivary. Play the Votivary, so we draw the Molded, kill Bounty, bring back Bounty. We should probably switch floors now. Ember Cache, is that gonna help with anything? No. Cave in? Not really. Unit upgrades. I certainly don't mind that. Quick on this guy. Is it just a flat reroll here? I kinda wanna stop relying on Crucible Warden now. What are the other things we can do here? Nothing. Well, we should be able to rely on Bounty Stalker and Rector Flicker alone. So I kinda wanna purge this guy. And just look for the important upgrades on Bounty Stalker. Which would be Endless. No, Endless is not needed. Maybe it's Quick. Quick, Multi-Strike and Wickstone. I'm gonna keep the option open to find Multi-Strike. Ember Cache could help with gold, yeah. That's certainly a possibility. This first wave is a bit of a problem, but I think the way we approach it is by playing Bounty Stalker on this floor, sniping this Alabaster Guardian, and next turn using it for the Clipped Guardian again. That leaves the statue up for a while though. And we didn't draw into our Molded, which is a possibility I completely forgot existed. Yeah, I guess we should have relied on the Subsuming Blade instead. But I think we'll be fine. I am almost certain we'll be fine. And being fine in this case means we are not taking damage. I kinda wanna kill the statue. Oh, should have given that. Yeah, that was never gonna work. I don't know why I thought it would. I just forgot the statue actually deals damage. That's what it is. Let's use the smaller blade here. We don't quite have enough hits right now. I misplayed that. But it's not all bad. I think this is still a decent outcome, but we could have done better. I also kind of wonder whether I should have focused on Fel a bit more. I think we might be in a bad spot for the #1 space place here, because it doesn't look like we are gonna get an early Fel kill. And by it doesn't look like it, I mean it's completely impossible. Cool. This is not gonna help. The Umbra stone is actually not bad on Bounty Stalker, but it's only for one appearance of Bounty Stalker, so it's not actually helpful. Uh-oh. No multi-strike here. This might still save us. That's not actually helpful. It is somewhat helpful. We're up against the the Seraph that zaps. Let's get the Shade Splitter out of the deck. As well as the Train Steward. And let's pray. Yeah. The MTG rules are pretty well set for handling order of operations, but because it's a physical card game, you need very clearly set rules, because you can't just rely on a game engine telling you what to do. You actually need people to be able to figure out what they need to do with their cards. And sometimes these rules are just too complicated in Magic. I used to be an MTG judge, so believe me when I say I know what I'm speaking of. This fight is pretty straightforward. I used to know them well, but I haven't kept up with anything more recent. Well, at least we have a pretty big bounty stalker. We have that going for us, I guess. Focusing on increasing the power of my bounty stalker, because there is a chance we have to rely on that. We are killing Bounty Stalker twice each turn. On most turns, so I guess that's worth something. Our champion is just huge. So no infinite Ember. That's straight out. Cannibalize, Wretch. Gem Trove. I don't think we need these things. We get a dupe. We get Waxos enough, or we are fine. Okay, we have our infinite. Now the question is, how can we optimize it? How much gold do we need to spend to optimize it? Currently we are drawing 7 cards a turn. We need... So we need double... We need... We have the Votivaries to draw as well. Yeah, I think that's just good. I think we just keep our gold for score and go for a kill as early as we can. There is a chance we get it on turn 1. If we are very lucky. We are not. Granted, it was very unlikely. Misplay. Votivary would have needed to die here. I don't think it matters. I was thinking of playing Votivary on the bottom floor, then I realized these guys don't kill Votivaries when they are dazed. Okay, now we need to draw. Obviously we can easily play out all these units. Didn't draw back into the blade. I think I made a mistake on the first turn. I think my first Votivary needs to die on the first turn, otherwise this is delayed by a turn. I think. I might be wrong here. Yeah, this gives us a much larger hand this turn. Play out all these non-important units and then start slaying Votivaries. There is still a chance we won't draw Votivary here, huh? But if we get it now, I think we are okay. No. Yes we are, because we have Umbra Assault to slay them as well. As long as I can get these morsels out of the deck. This is actually a bit of a problem. Yeah, we can't do it first turn. It's impossible. We can't do it on this second turn, I mean. It needs to be started with Blade. It does, but... Oh! Oh, if I don't play Umbra, I mean. Okay, let's try that. Molded. The holdover doesn't matter, I mean we draw it anyways. One removal would have guaranteed this, but I wasn't aware that was gonna be the case. Let's make room in our hand first. Yeah, and here is the problem. can continue the combo without an Umbra Assault now. So if I have to delay it anyways, I will get the 120 gold here and then continue and kill on this turn. There's nothing to draw right now. There needs to be something to draw. Well, it doesn't need to, but... Damn it. This is too difficult. You know what? We make this a lot easier on ourselves. This was a stupid idea. We make this a lot easier on ourselves. By having Rector Flicker on the second floor. I'm just saving time here with this placement. Wait, did I take damage just now? No, I did not. The drag still has 3 attack, they can still finish off. Okay, we should have it this turn. I wish there was a way to speed this up, but I don't see a way. At least our champ is growing as well. But then again, we have no way to actually hit the boss with our champ without breaking the combo. Because we can't gain anything out of this combo. This was a stupid idea. Well, as soon as we are at... I do know a few ways to speed it up, but they are... it's all bad. I can use an Umbra Assault as subs... No. Basically we need to get the subsuming blade to 1 point... We need to get a subsuming blade to 1150 damage. And then we can kill the Votivary with the Umbra Assault to have both subsuming blades in hand at the same time and just play them both on Seraph. I think this is the one and only time I'm actually gonna do this combo, but we are too far invested now. We can't turn back. Also, this is much easier. We can't misclick here. And we don't have to have the harvest. Well, we now have an enemy harvesting. That isn't better. Hey, do that. I wanted to try it. I wasn't aware this was gonna be so annoying to pull off. I thought we had a faster way of scaling this than just... Hey, I already kept armor once before by using an infinite. Wow. Yeah, it's... This is not my favorite. I think I might cut this short and stop at 500 and just kill Seraph over 2 turns. This is... Now I know why Comrade has such low run times. High run times. How much damage do we need to kill Seraph in 2 turns of subsuming blades? We can play 6 subsuming blades over 2 turns, I think. 6 subsuming blades would be about 400 damage each. Okay, I think that's okay. We can go to like 370 damage. Let's actually map this out. 2300. So we need 384. We're almost there. Almost there. It's not the... Well, Votivary for the longest time didn't have the Extinguished Grower card while in beta. Yeah, we can. There is a chance we get more subsuming blades out of this than we put in. Oh no, I should have played the morsels Okay, I drew a full hand anyways. Almost full hand. There's one card in the deck. Should have played one of the morsels. Now I might now I might fall short. No, this works. Does it? Doesn't, does it? I need one more blade. I can't get another blade. I messed it up. I messed it up. So much work for nothing. Yep. We just managed to delay this by one more turn because I'm stupid and didn't play these morsels. But screw that. Comrade can have his 3 wins. If that's what he needs to do every time. Okay. Well, we did an infinite combo. It wasn't fun. Next. I mean, it still gave me high enough score to be on the second place, but I could easily have 900 more and have the 50k, past the 50k. Yeah, he probably took Tycoon. Almost certainly did. Yeah, Wickless Tycoon. So he actually gained the money. Also, what the heck? Why did he go to that high a damage number? There was no need for that. He could have just stopped at an earlier point. He got a combo before Seraph? No. Waxel Snuffer was not until Seraph. There is no way to pull this off before Waxel Snuffer. Literally no way. He also had a very small deck. With the Wickless Tycoon, he could just spend his gold to remove everything he didn't need for the combo, so... yeah. Well, I'm pretty happy with that. Now I tried this combo out and I don't think I will ever do it again. He also had Antumbra Assault. Well, maybe he consumed the Antumbra Assault early, but if you keep Antumbra Assault until the kill, then you can just Votivary, kill Votivary with Antumbra Assault with the one Subsuming Blade in hand. You draw the other Subsuming Blade, and then you can kill both. You can play both Subsuming Blades on Seraph at the same turn to get the kill with 1150 damage each blade. That's enough. But if you consume the Umbra Assault early, then obviously it doesn't work. He only got the 9-town boss rush, so he didn't go for the combo on turn 1 anyways. But never mind, we don't have to care about this.